Hello students, today we'll go for the class ninth class. Okay, so today we'll learn a new concept of ilmenite and perovskites. Okay, so what is this ilmenite? Ilmenites are the minerals. Okay, they are got in rocks. So if you go to South India near Kerala and also you can see the rocks which contains rich in ilmenites minerals. Okay, sedimentary, usually sedimentary rocks or igneous rocks. Okay, igneous rocks. So this contains the selenites and they have the general formula of AbO3 like perovskites. So this also has a general formula of AbO3 where A stands for any of these cations like iron, cobalt, nickel, cadmium, magnesium, and B is like this titanium, rhodium, manganese, 3 and oxide. So oxides are made up of stacks, okay, of the structure rhombohedral or hexagonal. The main important ilmenite is in the form of black color. So it is a black color salt mineral, and the best example of this is iron titaniate. So FeTiO3. Okay, they are used to make alloys. So this is a main important example for ilmenites. And they are used to make usually alloys, tough alloys, very strong and uh, tough alloys, hard alloys, and these alloys are used in usually in the manufacture of tools like aircraft parts, okay, artificial joints for humans. So we use this ilmenites and even bicycle parts, frames, even whitening. So this powder is used for whitening and toothpaste and sometimes in food also, sometimes in foods. So these are the uses of the ilmenites. Okay, and this is main used for the manufacture of titanium oxide TiO2 as a pigment. Okay, TiO2, this main, that's why it's very rich company. So they earn more. So main earn more by these minerals by in the manufacturing of titanium oxide, and this titanium oxide is used in maximum use of this what I had given I have given here as abrasive. Also they are used very strong. Okay, and sandblasting they use this titanium oxide. Okay, and if this titanium, okay, is been substituted by iron Fe is substituted by manganese MnTiO3 instead of FeTiO3. If I go manganese, it is called as pyrophenite. Okay, so but these are not strong magnetic in nature, so they are weak magnetic in nature. They are very weak magnetic in nature. So this is what the, it's not much will be there for the ilmenites. So very small part E will be there, and you have to explain in this way with respect to the ilmenites. Okay, so they are having the hexagonal type of very complicated structure like chromium sesquiquark structure, CrO2O3 structure related. Okay, hexagonal structure. Alpha Fe2O3, so magnetite. Okay, something, it's a form of magnet, but they are different. Magnetite is totally having the magnetic property, but ilmenite don't have the magnetic property. They are very weak magnetite. They are very weak magnetic property. So this is the difference between magnetite, but it is brown in color. Okay, but your ilmenite is very black. Okay, they are black strands. So this is how. And the next is perovskites. So perovskites also same thing as I said, like ilmenites only. So they are also got in as a minerals. Okay, which are used for sensors. Okay, this is for example I have given here calcium titaniate, AbO3, same formula general, AbO3. So calcium titanium titaniate minerals or electrodes, they are used, are fuel cells, solar cells, lasers, etc. So they are used in this. Okay, and it was first discovered in Russia 1899 by Lev Perovsky. The name of the scientist itself is given to this name. Okay, so Lev Perovsky, 1813, Russia. So we get into he has discovered this and having the same general formula AbO3. Okay, the best and here instead of calcium, if the barium can be substituted. So this also is very much used perovskites, barium titanate. So we can synthesize this also in the laboratory in the form of nanoparticles and all. Okay, so they may be in the black or brown or yellow color. Okay, so and very useful nature of the, and but the structure of this is very complicated as I said. So like this, this is how we can explain the structure, very cubic and rhombohedral type structure inside here. Okay, orthorhombic structure they are having. So like this, where barium stands for the at the edges, like this barium all edges, so 8 into 1 by 8, so one atom per edge barium. Okay, so barium stands for all side of the blue of the cube, like this. Okay, so barium, like this. And you can see oxide, oxides stands for the in the face, six faces of the oxide, like here this is oxide face, like this. Okay, one, two, then three, four, five, six, so half into three, so six faces. Okay, each having the half sharing, so three atoms. So this is how the oxide, and titanium is placed in between here, barium at the edge of the this one, and oxides at the face of this cube, and titanium is at the center. Titanium is at the center, and it's a 3D dimensional structures, like this. So another cube will be attached here, and you can see here barium is attached here, another oxide layer, like this. And if you see the coordination number of titanium, okay, here, so it comes to be 6. Coordination of titanium comes to be 6. This titanium is attached to 6 oxide barium in this unit cell, so coordination of titanium is 6, and the coordination of barium will be 12 here. So barium here, so it is having the coordination above 12, so it is attached to this oxide here, 1, then 2, 3, then outside one more unit, 4, then here 5, 6, 7, so like this. So one more here, one more unit cell will be there, 8, 9, 10, and here one, 11, 12. So total barium have the coordination number of 12, and oxide O2 minus here face center, so they are at the faces here, like this oxide, so they have the face centered cube like structure, very complicated. So this is very very complicated. So this is how we can explain the structure of the perovskites. Okay, so very conductive in nature, and the titanium can shift, can go into this channel, here into this channel, and they sometimes useful for the conduction. And also this is how, and that's why it is used in most of the fuel cells or solar cells, lasers. Okay, high performance, so that mean like this. So this is how about the structure and of the perovskites. Okay, so main important you have to see that calcium titaniate and barium titaniate, so these are the best example for perovskites. And ilmenite also same, up to same this will be there, but only thing is ilmenite is for the titanium oxide, so main importance for this is to get the titanium oxide. So same thing here also, very much useful in the aircraft parts, artificial joints for the humans, bicycle frames, and whitenings, and abrasions. These all things we can make use of this. Even in the food industry we can use, make use of this ilmenite, so like this. So this comes under one category here, so that is ilmenite and peroxides. So you take the points very nicely, very short, not more 3 marks or 2 marks they may ask on this definition. So this much you have to cover, and write nicely for the whatever questions that will be asked. Okay, thank you.